Hello, hello, hello. Yes, that works. Perfect. Hello, welcome to WAF1 Season 8, Round 1, Monza this week. Here we go. This is the first round. Pre-season's over now. The season properly starts now. We have 18 drivers here at the moment. We've got two hopefully on their way, depending on if they can clear various problems up. One of the drivers has a mouldy wheel, so hopefully they can get that sorted and up and running in the next few minutes before the end of Q1. So 18 drivers, as I said, 17 full-time, one reserve, who is, where is he? Rich in the Mercedes. Everyone else is a full-time driver. Let's sort this out. Thank you to everyone who watched last week's race. Obviously my first ever stream, and obviously I was a bit clueless, but we gave it a go, and now I've been away for a week, quite literally. I've been off to Egypt. I got back late last night, and here I am. So let's see if I can do any better. Thank you to everyone for all the feedback. Mostly positive comments, a few negative. I'm not going to say what or who from, because I'll only embarrass myself, but here we are. So this is now full qualifying this week, as it's into the season. So in the first 18 minutes, all you got to do is be in the top 15 to get through. So the faster drivers really will only want to use one set of tyres, just do one lap and get straight through. But let's see, you never know. They might come into troubles or traffic or invalidations. Who knows? Who knows? What can I tell you about Monza? It is a very fun track to drive, especially on the wheel. I found it's fast. It's long straights. The movement coming through the middle sector. Let me just. Sorry, I'm a bit flustered here. Here I go. One of O's favourites. That's a good fact. Yeah, who Max Verstappen won here in this year's Grand Prix, didn't he? So no Ferrari win, so O's won't be too happy with that. It's moving now, coming down towards the Parabolica, I want to call it. I think I've got the corner name right. I think I know most of them around here. And I can actually pronounce them, unlike at Brazil. As Carsi sets the early pace. So that'll be him done for this session, I imagine. Mamo goes into second for 19.0. Moomin 19.1, and Kev... don't know what Kev's up to. 24.1. Hopefully no penalties this week for Kev. No speeding penalties, but we'll see. You never know. Hayes out on the hard tyres, so she's hoping either just to get a few laps of practice in, or potentially even to get through with only currently 3 drivers being knocked out. She's hoping to get through on the hard tyres, but we'll see. Here's the main man, Vatty. 19.5 across the line. Begging. Where is my list? Carsi's a second clear already. Hopefully Ransdell can get in between them. He's just coming up to start his lap now. Comes across the line. DRS open. Burning the RS. And that beautiful Sauber. Nice new livery. I'm a big fan of the Sauber. Turning into Audi next year. Into the first chicane. Beautifully done through there. And then on the power, on the exit. Burning the battery through the... what's it called? Is it the Curva Grande? Have I completely butchered that? I don't know. We'll see. Under sector 1. 25.9. I have no idea if that's any good, but there it is. Into the chicane. Beautifully done. Down towards the Lesmos. Yeah, nice through there. Using no ERS, interestingly. Don't know if he meant that, but there we are. Maybe he did, because he's done it again. And then DRS on the second straight. Carsey retires out. He can put his feet up for 20 minutes now, really. Have a beer. Yeah. Gupta has joined. His badge was invalidated. No. Will he have enough fuel to go again? Or will he have to use... He won't have to use another set of tyres, wouldn't have thought. He should be alright for that. Gupta's joined. Couldn't race last week because it was too cold, but he's here now, so it must be a bit warmer for him. He's cleared the mould off his wheel. Let's see what he can do. Raced in Tuesdays last season and competed mainly for race wins. Steersy is following me. Hello, Steersy. Who else is out here? Gumbach, hoping for some rain again. Loves a bit of rain in the races. Oh, Gumbach. Teammates with Adam Halford, who is hopefully joining us in the next 10 minutes, or before the race at least. Last season's drivers champion, of course, Adam Halford, but hasn't raced because his Xbox is broke. Not ideal for him. I believe he's got it repaired now, so I don't really know where he is, to be honest, but there we are. Ransdell, is he going again? No, he's come back in, so we'll be looking to hopefully set a lap on the same set of tyres, ideally. A lot of people still in the pits, interestingly. Colin on an outlap. His teammate Delano also on an outlap, coming across the line to start a lap. Gumba as well. Let's go above Gumba, shall we? Coming across the line, ERS on. DRS, little bit of a slipstream for the Williams in front, maybe. Don't run into the back of him though. Down into turn one on the brakes. Oh, nicely done. Second gear. Ransdell was third, so different approaches through that. Nicely out the chicane there. Down towards the end of the first sector. What sort of? I think Ransdell was 25.9 from memory. Maybe 26.5. So not too bad. Into the next chicane. Leaving a bit of room on the outside there. Room for improvement for sure. Through the Lesmos. Right, Goomba keeping it in medium. Unlike Ransdell, we went down to none. Down the... I don't know what this straight's called, but DRS open. ERS. Down towards... is it Ascari? Fig? I know the names, I just don't know what corner it is. Burn the battery towards the Parabolica. Hello, Wilvers. Yeah, Monza. Bucko is on the mediums. I don't see that, but yep, I'll trust you. Out of the Parabolica from Gumba, up to the line, burning all the battery. What time can he do? He goes into P10 with 20.9. I was correct, it was Ascari. Get in. That's big. Alfa Rome's. Hello to the Alfa Rome's family again. I understand they liked my little shout out last week, so hello again. Hopefully he can get a bit further than he did on Tuesday. I didn't see the race, but I hear he didn't get very far. I'm not too sure what happened, but he'll be hoping for better luck tonight in the Red Bull. Teammates with Moomin, very strong team, I think. Definitely underdogs for sure. Here he comes now through the Parabolica. Around the final corner, using all the battery again. Up to the line. Where can he go? P6. Should be safe with that, I imagine. But it... I don't know. Should be safe, I would have thought. We'll see. We shall see. Gupta is now in the lobby and on the track. So, he's driving with the mould off his wheel, I assume now. Although he's looking a bit risky. I don't know what he's doing there. Teammate Jeffy Lort still in the pits. Thank you, Steersy. Wilvers, how are you? How's it all going? Had a good week? So now there's 4 cars, of course, that can be knocked out. We've got to here now. So Valley retires. He thinks he's safe. Retiring a bit of an ego on Valley, to be honest. Should be safe, to be fair. But we'll see. We shall see. Gupta across the line, start his lap. Beastie's still in the pits. Hasn't come out yet. He's out. His head has got too big. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Oh, poor guy. Poor Vay. Oh dear. Let's skip to then through the second chicane. Not too sure on the name for that one, but I will learn it at some point, I'm sure. Get used to this. So pole last season was a 17.7, so Carsey already in Q1 2 tenths off that. So he'll be looking to beat his 17.7, and knowing Carsey, I'm sure he'll manage that. There's the Mercedes there. Not really too sure what he was doing. Managed to get out of the way though, so no harm done. I wouldn't have thought. Carsey, of course, won from pole last season. With the fastest lap as well. I was actually in the race and I finished 9th, ahead of Ozers, who was 15th. Everyone looks like everyone that started the race finished, so Wilvers is still practicing the F1 with Hayes. Come and race with her. Come and race with us. Can't be any worse than me, mate. Surely. If you are, then you can't have any fingers or thumbs or feet. I'm still learning as well. I'm still learning. Had a big crash in the second chicane on Thursday. Oh dear. What'd you do that for? Gotta show the missus up. Yeah, I agree. Get him in. Get him on the track. On the wallet. Oh, I don't remember that. You spun coming out of the pits. That's all I remember you doing at Monza. What? 4 minutes left then. Beastie's still in the pits. So he's either starting from the back or going for a 1 lap of glory. Steersy is praying for Vatty to get knocked out. I mean, that's a bit harsh, but I'm all for it. 19.5. I think he should be safe. Obviously, if Adam can get in the next minute or so, then he might have a chance, but haven't heard from him, so who knows? Right. Let's sort this out. Jeffy Dort on the track. Is he on a lap? No. It looks like he's completed a lap but invalidated. They'll all start. The guys in the bottom half will all start coming back out now. Either on a fresh set or a used set to try and get out the bottom 4. Or stay out the bottom 4. Jeffy Dort, he won't have time, I wouldn't have thought, to go back in the pits. So this will have to be it for him. What can he do? Kev out on an out lap as well. Brewdog in the Haas making his full-time debut tonight in the league. Also back out there. Moomin goes up to 3rd. 18.9. Probably could have stayed in the pits, to be fair, Moomin, but give him something to do. I'm all for it. Keeping himself busy. Bucko also making his way out as Colin retires from P10. So here's the man to beat. Here's the man to beat. Is that Beast? Beastie is on the track. He is here. He's alive. Woohoo! Who have we got here? Brewdog perhaps starting a lap, or is that Hayes? No, it's Brewdog on a lap. Down into the first chicane. Some drivers using second gear. So I'm using third. I don't tend to use second gear, but maybe that's just because I'm not good enough. I don't know. As Adam's joined, but he's not going to have enough time to get out. But he is here for the race. His Xbox is fixed. He's back. Last to first for Adam then. Brewdog slightly up on his time. Coming through the Lesmos. I don't know if this straight has a specific name or not. I'm sure it does. Up towards Ascari, end of the middle sector. Is he up on his time? 3 temps up, nearly 4. I'll take him into the 19s. Only move him up 1 position though as it stands, which is not ideal. Loads of battery left though, so maybe some more time to find as he heads down to Parabolica now. Around the final corner. What can he do? What can he do? Up to the line. Burning everything. Here he comes. Oh, it's a 19.7. He moves up to P13. Is he going to be safe? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Who else is on a lap? Kev's invalidated. Is he going to go again? Has he got fuel? Looks like he's got fuel. Has he got time? I don't know how long's left. Bucko on a lap. 9 temps up in Sector 1. Wow. Yes, Bucko. Let's watch Bucko through the middle sector. Oz is cheering him on in the chat. Reckons he can get into the 18s. That would put him in the top 3, so let's see. See what he's got. Get the DRS open. A little bit of a toe or just out of the way. Oh. Down the back straight. As we got Stairsy and Gupta flirting in the chat. That's good to see. Bucko over a second up now. Down the back straight towards the Parabolica. What can he do? The checker flag is out, so this is his last chance. He's flying though. What can he do? Round the final corner now. Looking good for Bucko. He's used all the battery though. What can he do? What's he got left? He's got no battery up to the line. It goes P12. It's a great lap from Bucko. He should be pleased with that. Watson's invalidated. Watson won the race here on Tuesday last season. Jeffy Lort is the first one out. Gumba has invalidated, so he's out. Bucko, Kev now coming around. Beastie goes up to P10, so that knocks out Karma. Brewdog or Kev, who's it going to be? Kev goes 17th. Karma and Kev. Both out. The 2 colleagues knocked out in Q1. Jeffy Lort as well, 18th. And then it's Ferrari on the back row at Monza. Nothing new there. Ozers will be thrilled with that. That's not ideal. Bucko through Q2. He's messaged in a pre-season prediction saying he wants 3 Q2 appearances all season. Well, there's the first one already, Bucko. Popular in the chat tonight, Bucko. Good to see. Now then. 5 down, 15 left. Let's have a look here. Carsey in another league, unfortunately. But the reigning champion is here. He's in the session, but he didn't have time to get out on track. So he's on the back row along with Gumba, his teammate for the year. And then Karma in 16th, Kev 17th, Jeffy Lort in 18th. And then the 2 Ferraris, Gumba and Halford on the back row. On to Q2 then. Car seat, wake up. Time to do another lap, mate. And put your feet up for another half hour till Q3. Oh. Anyway, Season 8. How did we get here? Well, I don't really know. We've been doing this 3.5 years now. Crazy to think, really. Taking over my life. Hello, James. Yeah, Season 8. Fucked it through Ascari. I think that's how it's spelled. I have no idea, but that looks right. I know what you mean. What's happened? I don't know. What do you mean? What's happened? I don't know. What's happened to who? What's happened? Adam qualified last because he's washed and he's in a Ferrari. That's about it. Yeah, Season 8 anyway. Crazy to think. In the first race, me and Ozers didn't even get to turn 1. We were both kicked out of the race. It was a wet Australia race, if I remember rightly. We both got taken out on the start line. And 8 seasons later, we're still here. Crazy to think. Hello, James. Only just tuned in. What's happened? Gupta had a mouldy wheel, but he's here. He's racing with it. We're into Q2. 2 Ferraris on the back row. Karma and Kev are out. And Jeffy Nort's in the middle of them all. Dean Bryce. Dean Bryce. That's the one. Yeah. Hello, Karma. Good, thanks. How are you? How are you doing? Unlucky, mate. He's out-qualified by Vay. It's not a great start to the season, mate, is it? Anyway, Q2'd out. I imagine most people go out on used tyres here. It's what I tend to do. But obviously, I'm not everyone. Apart from forgetting how to select a new set of tyres for the final run, I'm all good. Oh dear. It's not a great start, mate. It's alright. Points are in the race, I guess. Who's out? Mamo's coming around to start that, so let's watch Mamo. He says he's locked in for this season, so let's see what he's got. Let's see what he can do. See if he's got any talent left. He used to be quite good at the game from what I've heard, but I've never seen it personally. Down into turn 1 he comes. Look good. Oh, a little bit slidey on the exit. You won't be too happy with that. It's P1 at the moment. Obviously that means nothing, but we can enjoy it while it lasts. Say 26-1 sector 1. I think that's quite good. I know Ransel did 29.5, 25.9. Sorry. Into the Lesmos now. Beautifully done through there. Down to 5th, 4th gear through there, interestingly. Some people use 5th, some 4th. I don't know what's best. DRS open on the back straight now. Down towards Ascari. It's looking good. I don't know if he's on new or used tyres though. It'd be really nice to know, but there's no way of knowing from what I can tell. James says 5th definitely. Well, bloody tell Mamo that then, because he's using 4th. Down to Ascari. This is his only lap. He's got no fuel. He's a bit slidey through there. Oh, there's definitely some time on the table there. Up to the line now. Can he get into the 18s? No, 19.0. Watson goes P1. Watson 118.777. Last time Watson raced around here, I think it was the last time he raced around here, he won. So everyone else did a 2-stop around him. He stayed out and won. Crazy. Can he do it again? I'm not so sure. It's a no offence to us on a Tuesday, myself included, but this grid is slightly stronger. Carsey, of course, is just another level. Ransdell's quick as well. Well, not on his day, he's always quick. Gupta as well. Adam through the back, coming through from the back. Should be good fun. James, we need you on the track meet after my only other comms on a Monza race. You took everyone out. Who's going to do that for us tonight? Probably Vay, to be honest. Where is Vay? P5, 20.5. That will be on used tyres, I'm sure. Brewdog on an outlap. Beastie is straight out in Q2, so don't know what he was doing in Q1. Didn't fancy it for the first 20 minutes, 15 minutes of the session. Came out at the end. Got through though, so that's all that matters. He's around still. Can he mount a championship challenge to Carsey? He'll need Carsey to miss a race or two, I would have thought. Because that guy is just too good. It's just unreal. But you never know. This guy's been with us a while in the league, and when he first joined, I have to say I was fast at him, not to show off or anything, but now, nowhere near. I don't know how he's done it, to be honest. And annoyingly, I have the same wheel and everything, so I can't use that as an excuse. He's just better at the game, which pains me to say. But here we are. He'll be open just to get through on this set of tyres. I don't know if this is new because he had to do 2 runs in Q1, so this might be a new set straight out. Who knows? Not me. Down to none again, so he's obviously doing that on purpose. He is using 5th, so someone needs to tell Mamo. 5th gear. Down the back straight now, burning the battery with the DRS. Up towards Ascari. What's this middle sector? 52.1, that's pretty quick. You're hoping to get somewhere near Carsey. Or at least in between Carsey and Watson. Down towards Parabolica. You're burning all the battery. Around the final corner. Beautiful setup. That's going to be the Audi next year. Oh, can't wait. Up to the line. Can he get in the 17s? No, it's an 18.3. Not too bad. James says 18.2. So James is wrong. Absolutely clueless. Don't listen to him. Right. So, all you need to do is get through to the top 10. So that should be Ransdell and Carsey. Well, Carsey's retired already. Ransdell should be through with that, I would have thought. Gupta up to 3rd. 18.6 for Gupta. Who else is out there? Delano. Former Coms. On a Thursday. Obviously not anymore. He's on the track. And now I'm here. Sat here laughing at him. He comes up to Parabolica. Beautiful Aston Martin. Up to the line. What can he do? Can he get in the 18s? 19.0. Not quite. But he's back out there. Down the man from South Africa. What can he do? Colin. Bucko. What are you doing, mate? Getting out of the way. I respect it. Who else we got? Anyone on a lap? Colin. Colin. Coming towards Ascari with a C or a K, nobody knows. That's looking pretty good for Colin, this. 10th off Ransdell from what I can remember after the middle sector. So it's looking strong. 4 thousandths. Still wrong. It is with a C. So Gumbo is wrong. Around the Parabolica. Beautiful corner. Up to the line. What can he do? Can he get in the 18s? 18.9. Good lap from Colin. Into 5th place. Ahead of Delano. He'll be happy with that. Beating his mate. What? I will read that in a second. There's some big words there. Pit stop settings. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, Wilvers, by pit stop settings. What do you mean? I might be able to help. Moses is there somewhere. Oh, there you go. Yeah. He's asking what you mean as well. So, Rich on a lap. Now, Rich was with the front guys in the last race. Is not looking so good this week based on that. Yeah, he was looking good in the first stint, and then the safety car sort of ruined his race from memory. Obviously, Carsey won. Ransdell had a penalty, which meant he didn't really stand a chance, but he still came home on the podium with the reserve Sab, I can't remember, in between. Obviously not here. He'll retire in the pits anyways. Well, we're in the season now, so if he does, Oses will get his book out and have a fucking word, ref. Ransdell retires. 5 minutes break for him. Rich, not too sure what he's really doing here. He's come back in the pits, fair enough. 3 drivers still out of time. Hayes started 12th. Bit of a surprise. Get the ban book out. Yes! Love it, James. Love it. So now, little lull as everyone gears up for a lap at the end. Carsey with a 17.9 again. So I have no doubt he'll be that 17.7 from last season. I'm putting money on it. Although I don't have much money to spend, but I'm putting it on it. I'm putting it on him. Yeah. Carsey has actually challenged me to use a specific phrase that I used last week in every race of the season. So if anyone can work out what it is that doesn't know, let me know. I won't tell you what it is, obviously. But I'll try and get it into every race. Obviously, no promises, so I will forget. If I get nervous. The pressure. Batty's back out there. What is he doing? Batty. I remember reading it, but don't remember the word. Let's see if I can do it. I won't be able to. I'll absolutely bottle it. Apparently, he comes for another league and managed to do it after a bet. I think with one of his family members. Can't remember who it was, but he managed to pull it off. So let's see what I can do. Fatty on an outlet. Rich on an outlet. They're all coming back out now. Oh, he's Scottish. Unfortunately, he is Scottish. Yeah. Someone's... Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. I'm from Livy. What's Livy? Based on my Scotland football knowledge, is it Livingston? Who knows? I haven't got a clue. Oh, it is. Get in. That's talent right there. Fatty now on a lap. Let's watch Fatty. The main man on a Thursday. Down to second gear through there. Oh, look good. He's on full traction, of course. Which makes it a bit easier for him. He's cheating, really, if you ask me. But then I run some assists as well. 26-0 first sector. Not bad. Through the chicane. A little bit slow, if you ask me. I don't know if that was great. Down to 5th through it. Down to 9 as well. So that's obviously the way to go. Through the second Lesmo. Into the back straight. DRS. Wide open. Burn that battery, Vatty. Burn it. Towards the centre. 7 tenths up. That'll take him into the 19s, which will only as it stands take him up 1 spot, but let's hope there's room for improvement. Room for improvement through the final sector. Down towards the Parabolica. He's going to burn everything he's got out of the final corner. Up to the line. Can he get in that top 10? He does, but it's only P10. So he's by no means safe. Unfortunately for Vatty, it's not looking good. It's Hayes a second up, so this will be close with Hayes in the top 10. Wilver's cheering her on across the line. Goes only 10th. Wow. Wow. It was Livingston, so I'm good. I'm clever, you see. My Scottish football knowledge is not great, but I've heard of them. That's about all I can tell you about them. They're real. As Brewdog goes up to P10 and knocks Hayes out. Hayes is out in Q2. That's a bit of a shock, to be honest. I was not expecting that. Can Bucko get into the top 10? Round the final corner. Oses will be desperate. I don't know why. He seems to love Bucko this evening. Up to the line. I don't think it's going to work out for him. It's a 19-8, unfortunately. That's it for Bucko. Fatty out. Bucko out. Hayes out. So it's up to Alpha Rome's, who's just started a lap, and Beastie, who's coming up towards the end of Sector 2. What's the sector time looking like? It's a 52.8. I think it's going to be tight for Beastie here. The only Mercedes driver tonight. Of course, Rich is just a reserve. As Rapid didn't want to be here. Well, I don't know where he is. He's not here. Beastie up to the line. What can he do? It's 14th. That's it for Beastie. So it's Brewdog or Hayes No, it's Brewdog or Alfa Robes. On the grass there. What's he doing? Along the back straight down to Parabolica corner. Final corner. Red Bull. Who's it going to be? Is it Red Bull or Haas in Q3? Up to the line. Alpha's done it. He's through. P9. Haas 11th and 12th. That's the end of Q2 then. Unless Bucko... No. Bucko's bringing it back. He's bringing it home. Unlucky Bucko. Q2 though, mate. Only 2 more to go all season. And you've achieved your target. So, can't be too disappointed with that. You've out-qualified last season's Drivers' Champion. You know, not many people can say that. Well, everyone can tonight, I guess. Idiot. What am I talking about? Oh. Missed quality. Oh, Adam. Unlucky Bucko. Points are in the race though, mate. It's obviously... Starting in the midfield here is not ideal, I'll be honest. It's probably one of the worst tracks to start in the middle. You want to be right at the front or right at the back. I would say. Because this turn 1 is tight, slow. And some people, fatty, don't know how to drive. Alfa Rome's, let's go. Q3. Well done, mate. No, get it, man. Not here with me. So, top 10 shootout. They'll each get an additional set of tyres now. They can only use in this session, so they might as well use them, I guess. No reason not to. As we've got, what's going on here? There we go. 12-minute session. Who is going to get pole position? I think I know. I think I can probably guess who's going to get second, but who does everyone think will get third? Behind probably Ransdell and Carsey. I reckon it's going to be between Delano and Gupta. Oh, the Mooman's looking quick as well. They're all. It could be anyone, to be honest. Could be any of these other 8. Could literally be anyone. But I'm going to go for Gupta. Just because I can. Who's first out? Who have we got first out? It's Watson. Winner, of course, at Monza. Won more races in the league than the owners. Well, no, actually. More races in the league than me. But that's not really anything to cheer about, to be honest. Maybe one day, eh? If I just race with myself. Or race against James. Maybe. Might have a chance. Who knows? Never mind. Oh, is this charity win? Yeah. I'm not salty about that. It's all good. Sam. Osis fixed Mamo P3. He's locking in this season, so it could well be. Could well be as Watson doesn't want the airtime. He wants to give it to Ransdell. Which, fair enough. Let's get to watch the beautiful Sauber again. Watson just wants a toe, you see. Let's see how close he is. Look at that. That's pretty close. Watson, you cheeky bugger. Ransdell then. 213 miles an hour. Down towards the first chicane. I can't remember the name for still. Beautifully over the curb there. Round, what's it called? Curva Grande, is it? Yep, that sounds familiar. Down towards the second chicane, who's also got a name, I'm sure. I should really know these. 25.9, which is what he did in Q1, so maybe you set, I don't know. Probably not though, because he's only done 1 lap in each session. So I wouldn't have thought he'd be using these tyres unless he's saving a set of softs for the race. Who knows? DRS and ERS on. Watson absolutely loving life back there behind him. Watson will be laughing now as he comes for Ascari. Get another toe down this back straight now. Using hot lap though, so that'll be costing him time. Unfortunately, they come both round the final corner now, not towards the start line. Who is going to be faster? It's going to be close, I think. Yeah, only 2 temps in it. Watson will be thrilled with that. 18.5. Who else we got? Here comes Moomin. My favourite Swede. 19.2 for Moomin. Ammo out there on a lap as well. Colin and Delano as well on a lap. Delano first one across the line. Round the Parabolica. Can he get in the top 3? No. 5th place. And now we got Mamo, who's guaranteed pole because he's locking in. Absolutely locked in. Carsey, he's done a 17.5 by the way. I'm going to try and ignore that. Mamo goes 4th with 18.7. Colin just ahead of Delano. Those two looking close in terms of pace tonight. Carsey was 17.5, so he's smashed the pole time from last season already, and that was only his first run. So, great effort from him there. But, obviously the race is a different story. Ransel will just be hoping to keep DRS for as long as he can. Somehow. Here's the main man, Gupta, out on a lap. Rich as well, the reserve. Give him some airtime. 26.5 sector 1. Into the second chicane. Bumping over the curbs. Beautifully done. Into the Lesbos now. Looking good. Looking good. Can Rich get behind Ransdell and Carsey like he was last week in Brazil? And then just sit with them? I don't know, but we're... I don't know, not like that though. He won't do it like that. No, invalidated. That's the end of that, unfortunately. He won't be getting... He's going to set a lap anyway, see what he can do. Maybe get Delta for his final run. Or is he going to mug me off and go in the pits? Let's have a look. To the line. Yes, he's going to finish the lap. 19.3, so he would have gone P6. So... he will get another lap in though. Here comes Gupta now. The mouldy wheel man. 25.7 sector 1 is quick. That didn't look the tidiest through there though. Looked a bit scruffy through that chicane, but I was off board, so it could be wrong. Through the Lesbos, looking good. 5th gear, yeah. This guy knows what he's doing. Along the straight now, DRS, ERS, all the power he's got. Up towards the end of sector 2. Under the bridge. 51.8. This is looking fast. Can he get it on the front row? Down the back straight. Now, completely clear track. No one around him. This is pure speed. No drag. No toes for Gupta. Just mouldy wheels. Round the final corner. Using all the battery now with the Alpine. What can he do? Can he get in the 17s? No, it's an 18.3. He's just behind Ransdell. He's unlucky. But game on for 2nd place. I thought Ransdell would have it covered. He does not. He is under pressure. Gupta will get back in loads of time. Another run. Plenty of time. So Alpha and Rich. I'm sure they were both on the track. I know Rich was, obviously. But I didn't see Alpha. Maybe he's gone to watch the stream with the family. What am I dread kicked? Pepsi Max Cherry. On the hard stuff today, mate. I'll tell you what, it's bloody lovely. Actually. to then heading back to the pits. They'll all bolt on a fresh set of tyres and all come out at the same time, which will make my life fucking hard. But there we are. Thank you, James. Do you like Pepsi Max Cherry? We've got a few minutes to kill. What would your drink of choice be if you're on comms? There you go. Ooh. Oh, there's a Red Bull coming out. Summer Fruits Oasis. Oh, beautiful. It's a great choice. Love that. Is it Moomin or is it Alpha? Let's have a look. I think it's Alpha. It's Moomin. Moomin. Pepsi Max Lime. No, 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 no. They used to do a raspberry. Pepsi Max Raspberry. That was elite. Fanta Fruit Twist is nice. Yeah. Iced tea. No. That's grim. You're a wrong'un. Get your bloody squash. Why have you got a little Minecraft thing next to your name, Moses? What's that about? Pickaxe or whatever it is. Anyway, I should be watching Moomin. Sorry. I am Brew. Moomin. Been here with us since season 1. Moses is a minor. Love it. Moomin. Yeah, been here since the start. What a lovely person he is as well, Moomin. He's a good laugh. What do we know about Moomin? I think he's a McLaren fan. So he won't be too happy to be in a Red Bull, but everyone got the choice. And he's going to start his lap and he's not timed this brilliantly. He's going to get stuck in all the traffic, I think. Let's go on board and see. Will everyone keep out of the way? It's not too bad because there's only 10 cars, to be fair. Moomin loves to spin. Well, we'll keep quiet. We won't say anything. He's on his hot lap in Q3. Can he get... He needs half a second to get one space. So, it's a tough ask, but it's not impossible. He's 2 tenths up already. It's the Alpine in front. Will he keep out of the way? Beautifully done. Thank you. Thank you. Through the Lesbos movement. It's looking good, to be honest. Used a lot of battery already, though. I don't know if that's a lot compared to everyone else or not, but I think that's quite a lot. Down the back straight now towards the second split to see if he's up. He needs half a second, remember. 4 tenths. It's going to be close between him and Mamo for that 5th spot at the moment, but obviously Mamo will get another lap. Yeah, see, now he's not got the battery for the rest of this straight, so he's going to be losing time all the way down here. He might just have enough to get to the line if he burns straight away, which he is. Should have just about enough. Maybe not. What do I know? He stays 6th. Didn't improve at all in that final sector. Obviously no battery. Delano 3 tenths up. And he's invalidated, so that's his session over. Alfa Rome's on a lap now. His first lap of the session, unfortunately. His first one was invalidated. Very wide there, that's not great. See that, kids? Alfa Rome's kids, that is not how you do that. Whatever if he says that's good, it's wrong. It's terrible. Up towards the parabolica. Now you're making me feel bad, slagging him off. Anyway, up to the line. Can he get in the top 5, 6? P7. 19-1. There was probably 3 temps in Ascari at least there, to be honest. That was shocking. Right. Carsey. Let's watch Carsey. See how it's done. Look at that. He's just so much more speed into the corner. How does he do it? Loads more battery compared to Moomin. Up towards the end of Sector 2. Is he improving? He's not. He's down. He's down. He's going to be... Ah, he's invalidated. Look at that. We got on board with him. And he's doing that. What? How are we supposed to teach anyone? Get up to then. Can he get it on the front row? Up to the line. He's got a charge, you know. He's done it. 18-1 for Gupta. Oh, bloody hell, I can't keep up. Mamo. Can he get it in the top 3? Oh, P4 for Mamo. Okay, Watson. Be the last. No. Rich will be the last one across the line. He's invalidated again. Oh, it's a disaster. Absolute disaster for Rich. Didn't even set a single lap time. All he had to do is keep it between the lines. 3 certain things in life: death, taxes, and Delano bold qualo. Hate to say it. Well, you beat Rich. He didn't even set a lap. Anyway, Carsey on pole by 6 tenths. That's outstanding. 17.5. 2 tenths quicker than last season, so he'll be happy with that. Gupta in second, Ransdell third, Mamo locking in and securing P4 there. Watson P5. Movement P6. Colin, Alpha, Delano 7, 8, 9. And then Rich didn't even set a lap. So we now have a 5-minute break, so I'm going to go and have a Pepsi, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Right. Let's do it. Because I've gone into game chat. Hello, if anyone can hear me. Start a party. There we go, I'm back. Right. 9:01 is the start time. It is 9:01. So let's go. Will there be any weather today? I'm not so sure. Here we go. The formation lap is underway. Let's see what tyres everyone's starting on. Mamo and Vai going for the hard tyres along with the back three of Jeffy Dort and the two Ferraris, Gumber and Halford. Halford, I assume he has got going, so he's here. So it's good to see. Everyone else on the mediums. Now this is one of the tracks. Is it a one stop or is it a two stop? No, it's tight. But I think the one stop, if you can make the tyres last, just purely because of DRS and traffic. Obviously it depends on safety cars and obviously weather and damage, whatnot, but we'll see. Anyway, Carsey on pole with Gupta in second, Razdal third, Mamo in fourth. He'll be pleased with that, to be honest. That's probably the best he could have hoped for, to be honest. Watson in excellent five, having been pulled around by Ransdell, which is potentially against the rules. Ransdell is claiming, but we'll find out in the stewards room after the race. Moon P6, Collins 7, Alfa Rome's in P8, Delano and Rich completing the top 10 in the fifth row, and then we've got the two Hasses. Brewdog, perhaps surprisingly, ahead of Hayes. Vatty, I think 13th is probably where he was expecting to qualify, to be honest. Beastie 14th, Bucko through the Q2 in 15th, and then Karma and Kev, the two colleagues, 16th and 17th, and then Jeffy Dort, Gumba and Halford completing the grid as Carsey pulls into position, ready for the start of the race. The marshal waving the green flag. Get ready to get the yellow one out, mate, and the safety car board, because this is giving me flashbacks to pre-season race. Must have been well over a year ago now. Must have been Alfa Rome disqualified. You idiot. Anyone else? Kev. Please no penalties for Kev today. Here we go then. Here come the lights. Any second. Here we go. 5 lights. Here we go. Lights out. And away we go. I can't really tell. It looks like a clean start for Carsey. Gupta's away. They're side by side down to turn 1. Can Gupta get ahead of Carsey? He can, you know. Gupta takes the lead. It's behind. There's the Aston Martin going a bit wide there. It's absolute chaos at the back. Bloody hell. Carsey? What is going on? Gupta leads then from Carsey, Razdal. It's yellow flags at the back. This is absolute chaos. The top three are broken away. Watson up to P4 now already. Mamo down to 6th on those hard tyres, so not had a great start for him. Rich has had a bit of an issue somewhere. He's down to 19th. Add him up to 16th. The Ferrari's making good progress already. Here we go then. Two Red Bulls together, 7th and 8th. They'll be looking to make progress. Perhaps get ahead of Mamo on those hard tyres while they're faster on the mediums. Gupta then. His first race in the Thursday division. He's leading on the opening lap. Good to see from Gupta. Carsey though. This is a very strong track for Carsey. He is going to be looking to get through and steam away. Which is what he couldn't do at Brazil. I can't remember if he was on pole at Brazil, but once he got in the lead, there was no stopping him. Razdal's still there as well, of course. And then these guys would just be hoping of keeping the DRS for as long as possible. Alfred out. Having a look at Mamo. 2 Red Bull livery cars. The sister team. Mamo defends the position there nicely. And then out for Rhodes is all over the show. Where's he going? He's just let his teammate through. Yeah. Good bit of driving, really. And Delano through as well. As we got a yellow flag at the back. Is that Gumba? He's praying for rain, I guess. Don't know if there is Rangers. Hayes has dropped to the back of the field, so has she got damage? I'm not sure what happened to Hayes, but maybe not too sure. Anyway, she'll be on a recovery drive for the rest of the race. Adam, obviously a bit rusty. Obviously no qualifying for him. No practice at all, really. This is the first DRS zone of the race. It's Carsey's first chance. If Carsey can get in the lead, I can't see him losing if it's green flags all the way. But Ransdell will be looking to stay with him and try and get past at the same time as down into turn 1. I think we could see a change for the lead here. Let's have a look out of the final corner. So go on to lap 3. This is going to be very close into turn 1. Watson right there as well. The 3 of them now. This could get messy. Carsey will take the lead, will he? Side by side. Gupta defends. There's a bit of contact, but Gupta just about stays in front. Nothing wrong with that, to be honest. I think that's perfectly alright. There we go. Gupta, though, is now low on battery, so he won't be defending that lead for long, I wouldn't have thought. Watson, we know he's quick round here. He's a race winner. But there's a potential penalty looming over his head already. So, who knows? The stewards will deal with it after the race, as they like to do. You know, we can't have them working. Paley will be pleased today. There's a ticket in already. He'll be thrilled, I'm sure. Colin looking strong in P5 as well. And then we've got Mamo on those hard tyres. So he's a bit of an outlier, to be honest. We have no idea what Mamo's going to do. I mean, we never do, to be honest, anyway. He could be doing anything. He's razzled out. His top 4 really tight. Top 3, I think, are going to get close into turn 1 again. Carsey with by far the most battery, though, so I imagine Carsey's going to take the lead here. There's not a lot Ransdell can do this time. Carsey takes the lead of the race. He will be pleased with that. Gupta did his best, but there was nothing he could do in the end. Back there, we got Gumber and Kev battling over 19th and 20th, with Hayes back up to 18th now. Coming back through the field. Adam only up to 15th, surprisingly, but he is on the hard tyres, so he'll be strong at the end of the race if he can just keep going. Obviously not played the game for over a month. No, I believe he only got it fixed yesterday, the Xbox. So he's going to be a bit rusty, which is completely understandable. But here we go then. Vatty up to P12 on those hard tyres, looking good for Vatty. Karma in 11th. He made a good start. Where's the position changes button? There it is. Karma up 5 places. Good start for Karma. On the new wheel, of course, which he got towards the end of last season. So he'll be happy with that. Can he get in the top 10? Beastie up 4 places as well. Rich recovering well after dropping to 19th at one point, I think he was. He's up to 13th already. Brewdog down 3 places after a strong qualifying. We're now seeing 2 Aston Martins. No, they're not swapping places. They look like they were, but Delano up to P7. Now we've got 2 Aston Martins and the 2 Red Bulls all together, along with Beastie, Carver, Vatty. Everyone, really. It's all a big train. The top, wow, Mamo back up to P5. Can he get within the 1 second? Just about, I think. Don't know where the detection point is. I think it's between the 2 straights. So he's done enough to keep within the DRS. Now, Moomin will have a chance to come back at Delano, who won't have DRS because he's more than a second behind. His Carsey has absolutely left everyone. He's checked out already. Watson's still there in P4. Ransdell gets up to P2. I missed that, sorry. Ransdell up to 2nd. Can he get away from Gupta and try and close in on Carsey? It's going to be a tough ask for him, but he'll give it a go. He won't give up just yet. Still a long way to go, of course. 27 laps. Carsey's boxed. Very early. Carsey's committed to a 2-stop. I was not expecting that so early, but he's going for it. Yeah, in he comes. Everyone's followed him. So this is obviously the lap to pit. I wasn't expecting that, but there we are. Lots of people going for it. Lots of people going for it. Some of the midfielders will perhaps commit now to a one-stop. Kev picks up the first penalty of the season. Of course it's Kev. Oh, Kev. This race is now wide open, to be honest. Can anyone commit to a one-stop and make it work? If they can, it's Carsey come out in 17th place on the hard tyres. So surely he won't be able to get to those to the end. I'd be very surprised. Yeah, I agree. I don't think the two-stop's the way to go here. But they must be close based on that race we had here last season. But obviously, yeah, all the top guys at the front now staying out, going for the one-stop, unsurprisingly. Apart from Colin, who's in. Copying his teammate. Ransdell leads still from Gupta. Mamo in third. Mamo doing a stellar job. He'll be very happy with this. Good to see Mamo back up the front. He's had a rough season last time out. But now he's teamed up with Vatty. Vatty doesn't take no shit. So Vatty will tell him how it's done. Obviously teammates with last season's champion Vatty. Last season's drivers' champion Halford, who is up to P9 now. So he's on his way through. Yeah, come on, Fenton. There's a yellow flag somewhere. I think that might have been Goomba. I'm not too sure though. Could be wrong. Who knows? Kev there in 15th. Doing a good job. Just picking up penalties as he goes, makes his way around. Bucko is doing a great job as well, hanging on to the back of Jeffy Dort there. That's what we got going on here. Adam up to P8, goes past Rich. Adam is flying through the field. This is what we expected. Can Vatty now get ahead of Karma? He's not. Neither of them have got the battery for it, as Kev has left the session. I have to invite him back, don't I? It's Carsey up to 13th. Fastest lap for Carsey. Let's see if I can invite him. Give me 1 second, everybody. Where is he? There he is. Let's hope that worked. Hopefully we can get him back in quickly as possible. The guys with the two-stop strategy. Well, first it'll be Carsey. He's going to catch the back of the field. He's going to have to make his way through. It's risky. Very risky. He could pick up damage. Or they could... There's no ghosted, of course, this season. Remember? Not remember, it's the first time I mentioned it, but... You now know there's no ghosting. So, there's no ghosting. So anything could happen. If there's an incident a few cars ahead of him, he could easily get caught up in it. And that's ruined his race already. Obviously a big train. The Karma reduced train. It's not a train you want to be part of. This Ransdell, no, he looked like he might have come in, but he's going for it again. They're staying out. These two committing to the one stop, I think now. Is there ghosting? No. Moving! 10-second penalty for speeding for moving. At least he didn't spin, I guess. But he's going for another set of mediums. So he's also going for a two-stop. He's going for a second medium stint though, so that's different. Just something different. Just because he can, I guess. But that 10-second penalty has screwed him over. But he will be fast now on the fresh mediums. Ransdell still leads there. There's Kev is in the pits. Hopefully that was him and not the AI. I didn't see if he joined back. Hopefully he did. I can't see his car. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway. Mamo doing a great job here. Mamo's looking very strong. which is great to see. I'll just check on Kev. Yeah, he's back on the track, so that's all good. Gupta doing well to hang on to Ransdell as well. This race is very exciting now with the 2-stop and the 1-stop comparison. This is good to see. Ransdell hugging a tight line out of there. He loves that. As Mamo got DRS, he has. Mamo doing a great job. There's 3-second penalty for Alfa Rome's down in 16th there. The Red Bulls are having a nightmare. Unfortunately, as Karma comes in, right on the edge, I would say, between a 1-stop and 2-stop. See what tyres he goes for. Imagine it'll be the hards. Bucko in as well. Karma does go into hards. Bucko dropped down to 19th out of 4th. What tyres is he going on to? He's also going hard. So this is right in between a 1 and a 2-stop now. I think he should be able to pull it off, but it'll be tight. Oh, bring it on. Bring it on, Bucko. Mamo's dropped back a little bit on this lap, fortunately for him. But he's looking like he's on for a good result. Adam now up to P5. Incredible job so far. Carsey cutting through the field like a knife through butter. Up to P8 already. He's absolutely tearing through the field. It's looking great. He's going to come on. He's got to do some overtaking though to win the race, which I guess is just the way he wants it. And in comes Ransdell now. Ransdell is in. So the 1-stop is on. How far behind Carsey will he be? And will he come out in clear air? It's a big gap. Will he get out ahead of Gumba? That is the question. If he can, he's going to love it. Where is Gumba? Gumba is just crossing the finish. Gumba's coming in the pits anyway. Here comes Delano then. Will Ransdell get out ahead of Delano? He will easily. So that is ideal for Ransdell. A big gap there for him to push into. But he's got to get those tyres to the end of the race. So he wants to push, but not to push too hard. How far behind Carsey? He's about just over 8 seconds behind Carsey, so it's not terrible. Carsey has to almost certainly box again, and he's got a little bit of traffic here. He's going to come up behind his old mate Vay. Championship, Constructors' Championship rival last season. So Vay will be after some revenge here. This is his chance. Bucko gets a 3-second penalty. Bucko! Rich and Vatty now will be desperate to hold up Carsey for the sake of my entertainment, really. Ransdell was Gupta's in. Gupta's in the gap that Ransdell was rejoined into. Brewdog, has he got damage there? Is that damage to Brewdog? I think it is. The increased damage for Jeffy, not 3 seconds. Brewdog comes in with damage. That's a shame. Here comes Gupta out of the pits. He should get out ahead of the Astons. I think it'll be a bit closer than it was with Ransdell. He should just about do it though. Bucko ruined my night. Poor Bucko. Gupta then on fresh tyres. Should be able to pull away from the Aston Martins on the fresher rubber. It's Vatty and Carsey side by side. Send it on it, Vatty! Oh, come on, Vatty. You're better than that. I thought he was going for it. He wasn't. Halford now. Last to second. Superb effort. Carsey is only 3 seconds behind him, but Vatty has picked up a penalty. Both Adam and Carsey have got a pit again. Ransdell and Gupta do not. But they might choose to, but they don't have to. Obviously Carsey doesn't have to, but it'll be tight if he can get those tyres to the end. I think most people here are on 2 stops now. As Mamo leads the race. This is great to see. Fastest Northern Irishman in the server, in the league, leading the race. He'll be happy with that. He'll be pleased just to be out of trouble, out of everyone's way. There is a big train here behind Delano. Look at this. There's one hell of a DRS train here. It goes all the way down to P12. Bucko ruined your night. I'm sorry. Bucko, what have you done? Brewdog out in 19th. Has he got a new wing? He's changed the wing, so a slightly slower stop. But he's now fresh wing, and he can charge back up to the back of Goomba and Bucko. Hopefully get himself a few extra points. Obviously, everyone scores points. They just got across the line. That is a good incentive. So obviously you're helping out your team more than anything. Obviously 19 full-time drivers here tonight. Only one missing. And Rich, the only reserve, cruising around in 15th. Doing a good job, along with Hayes. On a bit of a comeback after a nightmare at the start. I'm not too sure what happened, unfortunately. I missed it. I seem to miss most things, but, you know, it is what it is. She'll be hoping to... She will have to pit again, I would have thought. Yes. So she'll be on fresh tyres at the end, charging through. There's Watson and Alpha. Watson on fresher rubber. Charging through. Alpha's underfueled, interestingly. They'll be hoping for a late safety car or a virtual safety car. Carsey is now on the back of Adam Halford. The two Aston Martins here are holding everyone up. This great teamwork here. Watson, though, on fresh tyres, will be hoping to get in between them on this lap. But Carsey back up to third now. But he has got a box again, remember. Top four have all still got a pit. Made it interesting with the different strategies. Carsey's making it an exciting race for us here. Fortunately for Adam, I don't think there's a lot he can do to defend this, because he's been on those tyres since the start of the race. And Carsey is Carsey. But we'll see. I could be wrong. So we're quickly going to go to the two Aston Martins again, and Watson just tucks in behind there. Nice bit of lovely driving, to be honest. Now back up to Carsey then. Can he get past Adam? Both burning the battery, but unfortunately for Adam, Carsey goes through. But can Adam now stick with Carsey and gain a bit of DRS off him? That'll be his target now. Razdal up to P4 now, ahead of Vatty, who's still going as well. Yeah, the RBs are looking good, to be honest. Watson now gets ahead of both Aston Martins, so I missed that completely, so that's not great on my side, but he's through. And Watson now on a charge up to the back of Gupta. Can he close up? This is going to be a very interesting strategic ending. Kev with another penalty, unfortunately. Just keep going, Kev. You've got a great chance of the constructors this year with Carsey on your team, and next week you might have a great race. So don't just stick at it, mate. You're doing a good job. You never know. Late safety car could all change around. Same goes for everyone, really. Could all change around in a second. One crash changes everything. One safety car. In comes the Mamo from the lead of the race. He's had enough of leading. Didn't fancy it anymore. He'll come out, I imagine, right on the back of that train, which is not ideal. He'll be hoping some of them pit in the next lap or two, because he's going to come out right in the middle of it all. As Vatty is also in. Where does Mamo come out compared to everybody? Hopefully, for his sake, not too bad, but it's going to be close. It's not ideal for Mamo, but he's on fresh tyres now. We've seen Watson just cut through the field there. As Alpha's bumping and grinding the curbs there. It looks a bit close for Mamo on the exit there. That might have put him off slightly. As Vatty rejoins in 16th. Flat out to the end for Vatty. Trying to get some extra spots. Mamo came across him too much, in your opinion. Yeah, it was a close one, but we'll see if there's a ticket, and then we'll review it, obviously. Well, I won't. I think, James, are you a Thursday steward? I don't even know. I know Peely is, because Peely's peeling. Can't forget Pelias. Here comes Mamo up the other side of Delano. Through he goes. Up to P6. Mamo's looking on. Great. But that penalty potentially lingering over his head now as Carsey's in again. Carsey now boxing. So he's going to come out in that traffic as well. Which is a shame for him. Not for me. Great for me. Makes my life very entertaining. Carsey will have to overtake Mamo on the track. This is going to be a great little tussle. He's gone for another set of hards, interestingly. He comes out in P8 between Karma and Beastie. Beastie right behind him. Carsey slots in nicely. This is going to be an exciting end. He's got 6 laps fresher tyres than Ransdell now. So, what can he do? Let's see what he can do. Can he close? He should be able to get back on the podium. He should be able to get third at least. Behind Gupta and Ransdell. Can he get onto the top 2 steps? This is going to be exciting. He's got to pass. Well, I say that. He's got to get past Mamo, of course. And that's no easy. These two good friends, of course, off the track. On the track, I've not really seen them battle as much as they might have to in the next few laps. Mamo's got the faster tyre, but by the end of the race, Carsey will have an advantage on tyre speed. Due to the hards lasting longer, of course. As we've got a yellow flag. That is Alpha Robes in the wall. That isn't great. The family won't want to see that, but we're going to watch it anyway. Watch out, guys. Bucko comes through. He keeps nicely out of the way. Good job, Alpha. Good job. He's got no wing, though, unfortunately. That is not ideal for him. It's ruined his race. I'm not too sure what happened, but it's not ideal. As we've got more people in the pits now. Adam is pit and come out in P7. So Halford on for a great result. In comes Alpha then. Race ruined, unfortunately. He's going to drop down to last place here. But it's far from over. You never know. Just keep going. Ransdell still leads then. Gupta 3 seconds behind. And then we got Mamo, Watson and Carsey hunting them down. Can Watson go to the end? Yes, I think he can. Karma as well, looking very strong with the penalty though. Unfortunately. Karma looking great. Quick sip of Pepsi. Jeffy Knott as well looking on for a good result. Although these guys have all got penalties. A late safety car could ruin it for everyone. Anyone and everyone. Here comes Delano on Bucko. Kev gets another penalty. I feel like he might be doing it on purpose just for me to laugh at him. He likes being laughed at. Who knows? Not too sure what's happened there. Delano, fresh tyres. Charging towards the top 10 now. Red Bull, it's not looking great for Red Bull now, but you know, they're both on fresh hards going to the end of the race, so there's still a chance they can get a few extra spots up the field. Carsey now to P4. What can Carsey do? Can he close? He's going to be 9 seconds behind with 9 laps remaining. And he's got to overtake Mamo now, so we're going to watch this because these two could create some fireworks. I imagine they'll wait until turn 1. Or Carsey will wait until the main straight, the pit straight, before he goes for it. Watson right there as well, waiting to pick up any pieces of these two. Any fireworks. Here we go. Both, I imagine, on none, charging the battery. Carsey with double the amount of battery though. Here he comes out the final corner, burning everything he's got. Mamo, he's not going to be able to defend this, unfortunately, for him. Through goes Carsey, up to third, and now the hunt is on. Can he close up to those top 2? 9.2 seconds is the gap. 8 laps to go. There's a yellow flag somewhere. I don't know who that was. I think it was a Haas. I think it was Brewdog, unfortunately. It's been a great race so far. What a result this could be for Williams. 5th and 6th at the moment. Karma's looking in great shape. He's put in the work in pre-season, clearly. Because last week he was all over the place, from memory. Well, that might have been a race towards the end of last season. I can't remember. But it's looking great for him. That, although he has got a penalty, of course, which we'll have a look at in the next few laps. Carsey is already closed in. He's not going to gain enough though. He's only gained 7 tenths on this lap. 8 tenths now. 9 tenths. Okay, it's coming down quick. But there is only 7 laps remaining. I think Ransdell might have this win if he can keep it going. He is coming up to some back markers though. And of course, ghosting is off now. So they are going to have to get out of the way professionally. They were warned about this earlier in the server by myself. Wrote in 14,000 word essay this morning. Jeffy Naught comes in again. Doesn't think he can go to the end on that set of hards. He only managed 10 laps on those hard tyres, which is concerning for Ransdell and Gupta at the front. Carsey now will be pushing like crazy. What can he do? Mamo and Watson fighting over P4 and 5 today. It looks like the best they can achieve between them. Will Adam be able to get past Karma and hunt them down as well? Make it a freeway battle, P4? I don't think so because there's a 5-second gap, but who knows? Fatty all on his own out here. He'll be happy, to be honest, to be on his own. Out of trouble in P9. It's a good result for Vatty if he can keep it there. And then we got the 2 Aston Martins in 10th and 11th. And Bucko doing a brilliant job in P12 still. Absolutely superb. Little slide there though. And then Beastie in 13th chasing him down. Along with Hayes in 14th. The Haas cars have got different liveries, interestingly. Brewdog hasn't selected it or unlocked it or whatever you have to do. Hayes has. It's the Japan livery, I believe. I may have got that completely wrong, but all the custom liveries are a lot better in my opinion. I don't think Carsey's going to be able to do this. The laps are ticking down. Moomin, I don't know why. Moomin had the 10-second penalty, of course. That's what's cost Moomin. Kev's left the session again. Kev's having a nightmare this evening. And he's going to get... Oh, no. He's got blue flags, but he's not here. He's not here. So what's going to happen here? Because the AI keeps out of the way, sort of. I'm going to invite Kev one more time. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Why is it always the furthest one away? Right. Right. Oh my god. Invite to game. Hopefully Kev can get back in because this is going to be a nightmare for the leaders coming through here. Watson's got no battery though on Mamos. He's going for it. He's not going for it, in fact. He's got no battery. There's Adam now on Karma. Karma doing a great job. Giving Adam the squeeze there though, down towards turn 1. Adam up to P6 from last on the grid, of course. Great comeback drive from Adam. Japan, yeah. See, I do know. I know what I'm talking about. 5 seconds the gap now for Carsey. It's going to be close with Gupta, I think, but I think Raz was out of reach now. Carsey is now going to tuck in behind and unlap himself. Is it AI? Is it AI? I don't know if it's AI or if Adam. No, what's his name? Kev is back. I don't know. Either way, Carsey's through. So now the chase is on. 4.3 is the gap. 4 laps remaining. This is going to be tight. It's going to be very tight. Obviously, Gupta and Ransdell's tyres now will be screaming. So we'll see what they can do. Can they defend from Carsey? Mamo hanging on to P4, but his tyres will also start struggling soon. On the mediums, of course. Watson, though, looks happy. Sat behind him for now. Bucko with another penalty, unfortunately. And I've just remembered I've got to pick a driver of the day after all this. It's Kev doing some lawn mowing for us. Bit of maintenance off the track. Good to see. Just keep going, mate. It's only... What the... I'm hoping that's lag. Different, but... He got out of the way, I suppose, as Brewdog comes in. Going for a glory run at the end, maybe to get the fastest lap. There's no point for that anymore, unfortunately, but he's going to go for it anyway. 3 seconds now, the gap between Gupta and Kasi. This is going to go right down to the last lap. Great to see. Brewdog straps on the soft tyres now. Going for a glory run. 3 laps to go. Across the line to start lap 25. Yeah, I was thinking Mamo, but then Ransdell with the 1 stop. I would have gone for Karma, but he's got a penalty. But we'll decide that at the end of the race. Obviously, no safety cars can come out now with 3 laps remaining, so it's flat out to the end. I think Kasi and Gupta are going to have a last lap scrap for the win. We'll stay on board with Kasi for the rest of the race, I think. Well, for the rest of this lap, at least to see what he can do. He should have the DRS by the end of the next lap, going on to the final lap of the race. I'm not going to give it to Adam because he started last, so that would be unfair. That's just glory. He's going for the glory. You can't... Obviously, you get a point for driver of the day this season, same as last. And I get to choose it, which, you know, I accept cash, card. I can give anyone my bank details. Just ask, and I'll give you my account numbers. Yeah, I accept anything as a bribe, really. But anyway, enough of that. I think Razzle's got this. If he can get his tyres to the end, he's got this one. 2 laps to go. It's looking good for him. Karma with another penalty. He's got a big gap to Vatti though, so he should only lose 1 spot. But we'll have a look at penalties now. Karma with 6. Kev with 19, keeping up that streak of the most penalties in a race. 2 races in a row. 2 out of 2 for Kev. It's not ideal for him, but Karma was 6, Vatti 3, Bucko 6, Jeffy Naught 3, and Alfa Rome 6 seconds. Now then. I'll leave that there in case anyone else wants to have a driver of the day selection. Let me know in the comments and I will make a decision after the race. Kasi now within DRS and Gupta. I imagine he's going to leave it till the start-finish straight. But we are going to have a last lap battle for 2nd place and for 4th place and potentially for 10th place. But we'll keep an eye on this battle first. For now, both saving all the battery they can. Ransdell has got this race won. But who's going to be 2nd and who's going to be 3rd? And who's going to be 4th and who's going to be 5th? We're about to find out. Round the Parabolica and across the start-finish line. Let's go on board with Kasi. He's going to get the DRS open now. Burning all the battery. They're both burning all they've got. Kasi going for the inside. Is he through? Can Gupta do anything? As Kasi gets it slowed down in time. Back up to 2nd. Gupta. It's a great strategy, mate. Just unfortunately not quite what you were hoping for. 1 lap too many. Unfortunately. Kasi back up to 2nd. He'll be disappointed not to win, of course. Watson gets past Mamo as well. Sorry. I completely missed that. 2 Astons now on the back. They've caught up to Vatti, so Vatti is going to lose a heap of positions here. I don't know if he made a mistake or what. I must have missed that, unfortunately. Sorry to say. Can get to do anything. He's still got DRS, but he's got no battery left, unfortunately. He's Ransdell out through the Ascari for the last time. Alfa Rome's a lap down. Keeps out the way nicely. Just didn't fancy doing another lap then. Anyway, Rasdal down towards Parabolica. Through he goes. He's done. He's done it. He's won. He's pulled it off. Incredible stuff for Rasdal. He comes across the line and wins the opening race of the season. Carsey takes second. Gupta in third. It'll be Watson with a brilliant fourth. And then Mamo with an excellent also P5. Halford, great recovery. P6 from the back row. 4th, 5th and 6th there. Karma will unfortunately lose a space and drop down to P8. Or will he? What's going on with Rich? Has he run out of fuel? He has. He's run out of fuel. Karma might hang on to P7 here. It's going to be, I don't know. Did he have 6 or 7? Karma holds on to 7th. Rich takes 8th. 9th will be Colin. And then his teammate, Delano, Beastie in 11th. Hayes back up to 12th. Good recovery. Vatty down to 13th. I don't know what happened to Vatty on the last lap there. Moomin 14th. Jeffy Knox 15th. Bucko 16th. Good job, Bucko. Brewdog and Goomba 17th and 18th. And then Alpha, Rome's and Kev did complete the race, but they were a lap down. Maybe Vatty ran out of fuel. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the end of the race. Well done to Radsdall. Wins the opening round. Carsey did everything he could to make it exciting for us, but didn't quite work out for him. Driver of the day is going to be an interesting one. I'll skip the podium there. I didn't really want to watch that. Sorry. Who is driver of the day? It is a tough one. A lot of great drives, to be honest. Game's giving it to Karma, but he did get a penalty, and that seems to be the rule that all the other streamers go by. So I'm going to stick with that. Obviously, Mamo lost the place. I'm going to give it to the race winner, Ransdell. Driver of the day this week. Congratulations. 21.505, his best lap. Second and a half slower than Carsey, but one less pit stop, and he's pulled it off. So he gets an extra point. So he'll lead the championship by an extra point and an extra point for Sauber as well in the constructors. So Buckle will be pleased with me as well, hopefully. But yeah, that was a great race. I love that. Good strategy battle, all clean really. A few minor problems, but no major issues. Next week we're at Jeddah, so that'll be good fun. Another fast track, obviously a night race and a street track. Hopefully no, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word is, but hopefully the race isn't fixed again like it was last season on a Thursday with the two racing bulls cheating their way to a 1-2. Charity win for Oses. But yeah, that was it. Great race, everyone. See you all next week. Thank you very much. Goodbye.